Nicholas, thank you. Also developing, a man was shot and killed in the parking lot of a Cleveland police station. Officers say it was a child custody exchange that went very bad. 19's Catherine Huntley joins us live outside the 5th District headquarters with the latest on the investigation.
And Nicole, a 29-year-old man is dead following this shooting just before 1 a.m. here at the Cleveland 5th District Police Station. Now, 3 adults and a child between 8 and 10 years old was involved. 2 of the adults, the police are assuming is the child's parents, but they are still figuring out exactly the relationship. The custody handoff went very wrong. Cleveland police say the child's father met 2 women, one of them the child's mother, likely the child's mother, for some sort of custody handoff shortly before 1 a.m. During the handoff, an argument started. The 2 women and the men left the scene, but shortly after drove past each other on a nearby street. For reasons that are still under investigation, the women tried to go back to the 5th District station. While heading back there, the man allegedly rammed their car with his. All this while the child was in the car. The 2 women and child got out of the car and tried to make it into the police station. However, police say the man got out of his car and followed them. It was then the child's father was shot multiple times by one of the women. He later died at the hospital. He's been identified as 29-year-old Marcus Triggins.
It's definitely something that's concerning when there's these type of emotions involved in these type of interactions or relationships. It's always concerning when a child is involved, but we're grateful that the child was not injured in the process.
Now, no other injuries were reported. Police say they recovered 1 gun from the scene. Now, after this happened, one of the women ran into the police station to tell them what happened. They immediately were able to start investigating, and no charges have been filed at this point, but police are not ruling that out yet. Of course, it's very early in this investigation. But coming up at 4, much more on this deadly overnight shooting here in Cleveland. Catherine Huntley, 19 News.